David, the countdown is on because in just 24 hours, there'll be a lot more snow to make those snowmen.
Absolutely, yeah. We're going to be dealing with plenty of snow, especially across southern portions of the state. Northern portions of the state, believe it or not, are going to get spared from this particular storm. But we're going to see pretty decent snow amounts once this thing is done. So right now, we're seeing temperatures not too cold. I mean, we could be a lot colder this time of year. We do know that, but it's plenty cold to see some snow. And we are seeing just a little bit of snow across down eastern areas right now, but that's out of here. 24 in Caribou, Bangor at 28 degrees, Bar Harbor at 28 degrees as well. In Wiscasset 33, Portland 33, Freiburg at 35 degrees, and Augusta at 33 degrees. So plenty cold here right now. We'll watch those clouds clear and we'll watch those temperatures dropping back into the lower 20s and teens towards the north for overnight lows. And those winds are starting to kick around towards the northwest, and that's going to help bring in that cold area and set the stage for the snow as we move into tomorrow night. But tomorrow's not going to be too bad of a day. We'll see temperatures in the 30s. So right now, we say goodbye to the first low pressure system. That kind of overachieved across down eastern areas, but that's out of here. And we'll see some cooler air moving in overnight. And then this system down towards the south, that's going to rock right through the Ohio River Valley and then redevelop south of New England, and that's what's going to bring us the snow as we head into Saturday night. Let's take a look at the radar right now currently. And in Calais, you're still seeing some snow showers, a couple of leftover snow showers in Holton, but for the most part, that is out of here. So watch out for some slick spots overnight tonight, especially on the untreated surfaces. So we'll start you out about midnight, and look at the temperatures. We're still in the 20s, and we'll start seeing clouds clearing overnight. Those lows end up dropping into the single digits far north, teens as you get towards Augusta, and then in the lower 20s as you get down towards the south coast. And tomorrow, pretty decent day out there. We'll see some high thin clouds starting to approach from the south by about 2 o'clock. But look at the temperatures, mostly in the mid to upper 30s for high temperatures and in the upper teens to lower 20s as you get further to the north. But watch what happens around dinner time tomorrow. Still no precipitation on the map, but we're starting to see those clouds thickening. And then finally by 11 o'clock, there's the snow shield. It's over by Concord, New Hampshire. But look at what happens by the overnight hours on Friday night into Saturday. It just blossoms and moves right up towards Bangor. We were a little concerned about not seeing any snow in Bangor, but I think we're going to see some snow. We're not going to be in the brunt of it, but definitely by 7 a.m. you'll start to see it. Portland, temperatures still in the lower 30s. Be watching those closely in the locations well below freezing, and that's where we're expecting some of the heavier amounts of snow. That is 8 o'clock in the morning. So what's going to happen? Our storm moves south of New England. It starts to intensify. We have cold air to the north, and then we'll have to see some gusty winds out of the east-northeast as well as we go through the course of the day on Saturday. So for the most part, I'm not expecting any rain or sleet with the system. It's all snow right down to the coast, but it's going to be a wet snow, the pasty snow. So that's something you're going to have to watch out for, especially when you start to shovel. That's something that, you know, could be dangerous. So just be careful out there. Take your time moving the snow. And if you can get somebody, some of the elderly people, if you can get somebody to help you out, you definitely want to do that. We always want to watch out for you guys. Expected snowfall, again, up towards Bangor and points north up towards Lincoln, about 1 to 3 inches of snow, 3 to 5 if you start getting further to the south, 5 to 8 as you get over to Lewiston. Then there's this broad area of 8 to 12 inches, most of New Hampshire down towards York County, into the Portland area towards the mid-coast. And so we're pretty confident that we're going to see that 8 to 12 inch snowfall. And again, along the coastline, that's where it's going to be that pasty snow. I do think we're going to see some 12 plus inch amounts out towards western portions of the state, Sanford over to Freiburg, down towards the lakes region of New Hampshire. We'll watch that closely. It depends on how cold it gets. If it gets colder and the temperatures stay well below freezing, then that snow is going to pile up. So it's kind of like that fluff factor that we'll be watching very closely. I was just mentioning the winds. The winds along the coastline, they'll be gusting up to 40 miles per hour, so we could have some power outages, something to watch for and be prepared for as we head into Friday. Not too much time to really prepare for it, but just be aware of that. And then by Saturday afternoon, we'll start to see those winds subsiding. Gale watch in effect right through Sunday morning. We'll start to see those winds cranking tomorrow night. Here's your 7-day forecast. And when we get through the snowstorm on Saturday, Sunday's not looking too bad. Maybe a couple of mountain flurries, but temperatures starting to get above freezing. And then even into early next week, kind of quiet after this, which is kind of good news. Give us just a little bit of a break, but you definitely need to be prepared for the wind, possible power outages tomorrow night, especially on Saturday morning. But we're going to be updating this tomorrow morning. Todd will be here. So
Yeah, lots to keep track of.
absolutely.
Thanks, David.